Good evening. I hope you're well. My name is Jerome, and I am still somehow the sane realist. So, I don't know what to call this. It's a life update, I guess. Um, I feel old, tired perpetually. Um, the anti epileptic drugs that they have me on are like a giant sponge for all of my energy. It's unpleasant, really. So, I think I've told you guys about this burrito thing I'm doing. At first, like once a month or so, made a bunch of burritos and took them um, downtown to where a lot of these poor people suffering from addiction and other issues were trapped, basically, and gave them burritos and a bottle of water, something, And since then, it has developed, it has grown to the point where now, oh my, it's a twice a week thing. We're making, I would say, over 100 burritos a week and distributing them to whoever's hungry. And believe it or not, just this neighborhood, there's like today we made, I think, 65 burritos. We had chocolate chip cookies, 3 to a bag, and bottles of water, and it took us about 40 minutes to hand it out just within 2 blocks of this house. Literally. It's like we couldn't pass them out quick enough. And every single person who is conscious, and there was a few who were deep into their fentanyl exhaustion, I'm going to call it that you have to kind of be brave, and you have to go, hey, and wake up. You want a burrito? And it's always like, poor people. It's kind of like being in a state of death, that addiction. It's perpetually on the edge of dying. I mean, that's basically it. You're anesthetizing yourself. And there's a lot of activity in this little neighborhood too. Lots of people walking by. The Amazon girl loves to play her music loud in her van. And that's okay. She's a beautiful, joyous young lady. So whatever it takes to keep her happy, that's good for me. So yeah, it's like, at first I was using my food stamps. It's like $50 to buy the tortillas, the meat, the beans, to cook it all. The first few rounds I was just buying canned pinto beans. Now I've got a pressure cooker, I've got dried beans, I've got tons of spices, and I am cooking really good food. I mean, even by my standards, it's like, yeah, that is good. the neighbors, everyone, it seems, and it's coming from all directions, are contributing. The neighbors that live directly above me, they gave us a 10-pound chub of ground beef, 3 big bags of pinto beans, block of cheese, and they're going to have 3 cases of water and a whole 2 big old bags of Chips Ahoy cookies, which they took the time to bag up themselves. Both my friend Scott and his wife are highly enthusiastic. Scott's like, so when are we going to do that again? Here, I'll buy the food. All you got to do is cook it. And so all of a sudden I've got a whole, I guess you could almost call it a job. I don't know, but it's a 4 days a week, 2 days of cooking and 2 days of handing out. And I have never seen such a joyous transformation in people as when they go out and they're able to hand somebody who's desperately hungry a piece of hot food and a bottle of water, and to see the look on that person's face. These poor people, they're sitting there, they're in their own mental pool of filth, and they are self-loathing. They just hate themselves. You can see that. They hate their situation, and in many ways they hate themselves for allowing themselves to get themselves into that situation. Addiction is such a terrible, terrible way for a human, if you will, to have to survive. You know, I saw a little prayer. I posted this on Facebook, by the way, but I saw a little prayer, and part of the prayer was talking about addicts. And it's like, don't look down on addicts, because addicts are zealots. They are zealots that just got misdirected, worshiping the wrong thing. But think about the energy that your typical heroin, fentanyl, cocaine addict, methamphetamine addict puts into getting, obtaining, and using their substance of choice. They're willing to, in many cases, give up literally everything. They are sacrificing every aspect of their life except for their addiction. It's really terrible. But if you think about it, what if they were to change that and every aspect of their life was dedicated to doing things to help people and to be a good, godly person? If they put the amount of energy that they put into being an addict into that, oh my, that could really change the world. That could have such a profound impact. Amazing. And so I think maybe that's one of the reasons that I'm doing this. I'm individually showing these people that there is somebody out there thinking about you, caring about you, willing to go through the effort of putting together food and bring it to you in your little pit of hell that you're in. You know, and my hope is that at least one or two of these individuals thinks to themselves, maybe I am worthy. Maybe I am self-loathing maybe I am precious even. You know, I got so many God bless yous and thank yous really from the heart. Wow. Thank you. I could tell that a lot of these folks were just stunned. I don't know how else to put it. They're stunned that somebody would try to help them. They felt like they didn't, you could tell they felt like they didn't deserve to be helped. It's tragic. It's sad. It's pitiful. And I really believe, my friends, I really believe, and you know this, if you know me, and if you've been listening to me for the years that I've been putting this stuff out, even though I've only got 5 videos up right now, you know that I'm empathic and that I care about people. You know, and you know that I've been through it too. I've been through addiction. I've been through homelessness. You know, I've got it boiled down to one addiction, and that is tobacco. Really and honestly. That's it. You know, that demon, no matter how hard I try, seems to want to stick with me. You know, I was telling my wife that I was in prison for growing pot for 4 years. And the first thing I did when I got out and free enough to do it was to go looking for a cigarette. After 4 years of not having them, after 4 years of realizing, wow, I feel better, You know, it's nice to eat dinner and just go home and brush your teeth and lay down and not get that, it's just deep within the soul feeling. It's that. I forget the word. That extreme energy, that addiction has its own life. And I truly believe that when I give that one up, when I finally get rid of tobacco, then I'm going to see true freedom in my life. And I'll have the ability to pursue that. My name is Jerome. I am the Sane Realist. I hope this made some sense, and I hope you have a good night. I'm going to have a website published and, ways to contribute. I've told you guys about the socks and all the help I've been getting. It's just massive. I really am having to scramble to stay on top of this project, which I thought, it might work a little bit. Wow. So that's my mission. That's my job. My name is Jerome again, and I am the Sane Realist. And I hope you have a good night.